If you have found this video today, understand that this moment is far from accidental. Your guardian angels have been guiding you, leading you, and nudging you toward this message because it holds something you are meant to hear. Something that speaks directly to your heart, your spirit, and your current emotional crossroads. Your angels want you to know that someone in your life has been avoiding you, pulling back not because they don't care, but because they care far more deeply than they know how to express. Their silence, their distance, their hesitation, none of it reflects a lack of interest or affection. Rather, it reveals a storm of emotions within them, emotions so intense that they have no idea how to handle them. Human beings are complex. Their behaviors rarely reflect their true feelings with perfect accuracy. People often act opposite to what their hearts desire because fear clouds their clarity. Fear of judgment, fear of vulnerability, fear of rejection, fear of losing control. These fears push people to protect themselves even when it means pushing away something or someone they genuinely want. Your guardian angels are emphasizing that the person avoiding you is not doing so because you have done something wrong. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They are overwhelmed by everything you've done right. You have touched their heart in ways they have not experienced in years, perhaps ever. You have awakened emotions they tried to bury, emotions they didn't think they would feel again. And because of that, their instinct was not to move toward you but to retreat. You became the catalyst for a transformation they were not prepared for. Their past has shaped them into someone who built walls. Strong ones, tall ones. Walls designed to protect them from heartbreak, disappointment, and emotional exposure. These walls have allowed them to navigate life without letting anyone get too close. They have mastered the art of keeping their distance just enough to feel safe. But then you appeared. Your presence, your energy, your kindness, your warmth. These things gently but powerfully started to dismantle the very walls they worked so hard to construct. Every time they looked at you, every time you spoke with sincerity, every time your heart showed itself through your actions, another brick loosened. Another crack formed. Another layer fell away. This terrified them. Not because you are frightening, but because the way they feel about you is. They have never been good at handling emotions that run this deep. They don't know how to process the intensity. And so, instinctively, they ran. They stepped back. They tried to regain control by distancing themselves from the very person who brought meaning and light back into their life. If you've questioned whether they still care, your angels want you to release that fear. They care more than they know how to admit. They care in ways that shake them. They care so deeply that avoiding you felt like the only way they could manage the emotional avalanche within them. Their avoidance is not rejection. Their silence is not indifference. Their distance is not abandonment. It is fear. Pure human fear. But understand this, they miss you. More than you realize. More than they allow themselves to acknowledge openly. Even when they're far from you physically, their mind returns to you. Even when they try to distract themselves, their heart wanders back in your direction. They remember your voice, your laugh, the way your words made them feel seen and understood. The more they avoid you, the more their heart aches for your presence. Your guardian angels ask you to remember who you are. You are someone who carries rare light. You are someone whose heart radiates warmth, comfort, and sincerity. You did not imagine the connection. You did not create a story out of nothing. The impact you had on this person is real, profoundly real. You brought joy into their life. You brought meaning. You brought a sense of hope they weren't sure they would ever feel again. Because of you, they found themselves smiling more, laughing more, believing more. You made them see the world with fresh eyes. But with joy comes fear, the fear of losing it. They fear losing you before they ever fully have you. They fear opening their heart only to watch you walk away. They fear that if you truly see the wounds they hide beneath the surface, you might no longer want them. They fear that you deserve better than they can offer. And so they stepped back, hoping distance would calm their emotions. But distance only intensified them. They will not be able to avoid you for much longer. Their heart will not allow it. They are working through their fears, trying to understand their own emotions, trying to find the courage to face you without running away from what they feel. But as you navigate this situation, your angels gently remind you of something important. Someone else's fear is not your burden. Someone else's emotional confusion is not a reflection of your worth. You do not need to shrink yourself to make anyone more comfortable. You do not need to become less loving, less open, or less radiant just because someone struggles to handle the intensity of your light. You are a blessing. You are a gift. You are someone whose presence changes lives. And you deserve to be loved openly, wholeheartedly, and without hesitation. Be understanding, yes, but do not dim your spirit. Allow this person the time they need to process their emotions, but do not pause your own journey. Continue living with faith, with joy, with authenticity. Surround yourself with love, your own love first and foremost. Trust that those meant to be in your life will rise to meet you, will overcome their fears, and will choose you with clarity. You do not owe anyone your suffering. You owe yourself your peace. You owe yourself a life filled with hope, kindness, and alignment. Keep your heart open, but also keep your boundaries strong. Continue believing in your worth and trust that the right connections, no matter how delayed, will always find their way back. Your guardian angels want you to know you are deeply loved, deeply appreciated, and never unseen. The universe is guiding your steps, protecting your heart, and aligning you with what is meant for you. This message closes with a prayer for you. Lord, I lift up the one who is listening right now, the one who feels confused, hurt, or uncertain because someone they care about has pulled away. Wrap them in your divine clarity. Remind them that they are worthy of love, steady love, honest love, courageous love. Help them see beyond the actions of others and understand the deeper emotions at play. Fill their heart with comfort and peace. Strengthen their spirit so they do not internalize someone else's fear as their own inadequacy. Guide them toward relationships that honor their value and bless them with the assurance that everything unfolding is part of your greater plan. May they find peace where there is confusion, hope where there is doubt, and love where there is fear. Take a moment to let these words settle into your spirit. Remind yourself that you are protected, you are guided, and you are cherished by the universe. If this message resonates with your soul, type 111 to claim it. And may your words in the comments bring light to others who also need a gentle reminder that love, true love, is never lost, only delayed until the heart is ready to receive it.